I just almost got hit head on by a truck. Welcome to day 6 of the Mae Hong Son motorbike tour. Right now, I am leaving the city of Mae Hong Son, and we're going to continue on towards the city of Pai. Got a bunch of things to see today, so it's time to get the show on the road. I have really enjoyed my stay here in the city of Mae Hong Son. I ended up staying for 3 days because, well, I got sick and I decided to spend an extra day just sleeping and resting up in the hotel room. But have no fear, I feel 100% better and ready to continue this epic journey, if the light will just change green. There we go. Let's go. The first stop on today's agenda is Benra Tha. It is supposed to be a traditional Chinese village that is only about an hour ride out of Mae Hong Son towards my destination of Pai. And the roads from here to Pai, this next 103 kilometers, is supposed to be some of the best on this whole loop, so I'm super excited. This road is awesome. I am loving this. God, these sweeping turns are just so delicious. Oh my God. This is just what I wanted. Damn, that is one big rock. Holy crap. Wow, quite a bit of a slide over here. And here's the turn. We need Benra Tha. Like I said, there's so many different spellings between Google and online and the actual name of the place, but this is where we need to turn. And I think we got about a half-hour detour to this Chinese village of Benra Tha. This is such an epic view here. We've got the mountains, this beautiful little 2-lane road. Oh boy. I know I've said it before, but I couldn't be happier. I believe we've made it to the village of Benra Tha. Here are the entrance gates. Let's see what this little village has to offer. So this village is originally inhabited by mostly Chinese people, and my understanding is a lot of them came from Myanmar, but now it's not so much Chinese. However, it is still a giant tourist attraction. Let's take a quick tour through here and take a look at some of these structures and some of the sites. Beautiful, oh my God, beautiful little village. And I gotta stop here because you gotta check out this view, guys. Holy crap. I am seriously geeking out on all this architecture, all these buildings here, this beautiful lake, and the view across to the other side with this little boat coming across. This would be a really fun place to maybe stay for a night or two. It definitely has a very commercial feel to it, but that's okay. It looks extremely serene and quiet. And supposedly in the morning is the best time to view this because there's a fog that sits right over this lake. What a magnificent place. Take a quick little tour around this village. Oh, they've got some geodomes you can camp at on the top of the hill. Man, this is really, really cool. That is a gorgeous view across the lake, and well, nobody's in this cabin here, but oh, look at the inside of it. Beautiful tub, big bed. This looks really nice, and again, the view you have is simply majestic. Tourist trap or not, I would stay here for a night. This is really cool. Lots of little coffee shops and restaurants. Definitely a town geared toward tourism, but I can't blame them with this view and this location. I mean, wow, what a gem. Very festive. Got all the Chinese lanterns here. I'm kind of regretting I'm not going to spend a night here. It is really, really, really scenic and pretty. Okay, which way do I go? Right, left? Oh, I guess, nope. Look, getting lost in a little village. I think I could literally spend all day, all night here just wandering around and looking at all this stuff. I mean, it is such a cute little village. But we have to get going. To Pai. I've got a few other stops to make. The road coming up to Benra Tha is quite steep and very curvy, so you definitely got to be careful. There's a lot of tourists coming up and down, and also a bunch of the Toyota Hiace minivans that are carrying tourists as well. So you just have to exercise caution here. And although it might look like I'm going fast, I'm actually being very careful. I can't see what's ahead of me. I am not passing people on blind corners. I know some of you have asked that and commented that it looked like I was doing that in the prior videos. Trust me, I'm not. I've been riding for 30 years. I do not take unnecessary risks. And as you can see, even this guy's honking his horn because it's a tight turn. But yeah, I can see a little bit better than you can in the video, and the video makes everything look a lot quicker than it really is. So like right now, I have a vantage point all the way up the hill. I could tell there was nobody up ahead. They've got a very interesting barrier system I've noticed on some of these roads out here. They look like plastic rollers, so I guess if you hit the guardrail, you will continue to roll. And here's that red markings. If you were wondering what these are, basically is just a warning that there's a sharp turn or some kind of other hazard up ahead. So if you see it, absolutely slow down, because these are some tight hairpins here. Yeah, this section of road here is really nice. Awesome pavement, really nice corners, nothing too crazy, just the right amount. Woohoo! Had to get off the bike and stretch my legs just for a minute, and this place right here, whatever this sign says, man, they call this a Scenic Viewpoint, and I would not argue that one bit. As beautiful as that view is, I think I know a much better place. So we got about an 11-minute ride to get there, and then I can finally rest for a minute. Not only are these roads just fantastic up here, but it is, what, 27 degrees? So I'm not sweating, I'm very comfortable, and again, wishing for a little more power up this hill. Bro, I just almost got hit head on by a truck. Some idiot was passing over the crest of a blind hill. Now I know that the anti-lock brakes on this scooter work, and got it a little bit sideways, but holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna need a new pair of underwear when I get to my next stop. Yeah, people drive like idiots sometimes. Well, it's not a secret spot apparently. This place looks really full. Ditched my shoes, and now we're at Jabo Coffee, and this place is pretty busy. I figured it would be, but the view is just spectacular. The place is definitely packed with tourists. There's a bunch of tour buses that have dropped people off, but that's okay because, like I said, this view is really magnificent. Got myself a nice little lemon tea, and now to sit over here and check out the spectacular view. This is a little freaky. Hopefully this will hold my fat ass, because we're literally sitting right over the edge there. But like I said, the view here is absolutely magnificent. Definitely worth the trip up here to Jabo Coffee. I definitely needed this break because that truck that came over on the wrong side of the road over the crest of a blind hill probably came within about, I don't know, 2-3 meters of hitting me at most, and that was a real pucker situation. Fortunately, I was able to grab the brakes, anti-lock kicked in, the bike slid sideways a little bit. I was able to recover, but that guy, he could have easily just completely taken me out. So irresponsible. There's so many people here that just drive like total shit. They've got coffee and food here, and it's a beautiful view. However, there are just way too many tourists here, too many people. So I'm gonna go down the hill because I'm hungry, get some food. And guys, as always, I'll put the link to every location down in the description below, so take a look. There will be a Google Maps link. All right, time to get back on the bike and go find a place to eat real quick. About 12 minutes later, and I've come to a place called Bar 124 Cafe, which was also recommended to me by one of my subscribers as a good place to stop and eat and have a drink. And they actually have accommodations here as well. So I'm going to sit down and get some food. I'm trying something that I don't think I've ever had before, and that is Nam Prig Lahu, which is a northern specialty. So I'm really curious, but this place is really cute. It's got little bar area, coffee, tea, all of that good stuff. But I'm just gonna pitch myself over here. We're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna decide whether or not we're actually gonna go to Pai today. There's another stop I wanna make, and maybe I'll spend the night somewhere between here and Pai. Haven't decided yet. Miscommunications will undoubtedly happen, and I'm totally fine with that. She just brought me my food, and this is Nam Prik Aong pork. And this dish looks really, really delicious. However, I thought she was pointing to a different dish on the menu when I ordered, but I've definitely never had this. It's a northern specialty, so I am super excited to try it because I have no idea what it is. Well, I'm really excited to try this dish, like I said, because I have no idea what it is. It's like ground pork. Oh yeah, definitely has some kick to it. Spicy, but in a good way, not that kill you chili spice. Wow. This looks really good, and I got a ton of my favorite thing, cucumbers. I'm gonna chow this down, and then we're gonna head off to our next destination. That was one of the best meals I've had in a long time. That pork was so good, and that dish plus the Coke came out to be 150 baht, which is about $4.25. All right, time to head back on the motorbike and off to our next stop. That is what we're looking for, the Nam Lod Cave. And I've got this beautiful valley and this wonderful road. Man, this is perfect. Yep. Hello, sir. Yeah, you go ahead. No worries, no worries. Never get tired of these little two-lane forest roads. Wow. Just magnificent. Well, guys, we made it here to the Tham Lod Caves, and definitely not the only ones. Quite a few motorbikes here. There's some tour buses, quite a bit of tourists, and of course a lot of tchotchkes for sale. But I haven't been to a cave in quite some time, and there's one on this route, so I'm really curious to go check it out. So this is interesting. The entrance was 330 baht, which is about $9.50. Then I paid 50 baht for some fish food. But apparently you can't go alone, so I got a guide, and there's going to be a raft to cross a river. At first I was wondering, why is it so expensive? But I guess if I have a guide and there's a raft, we're gonna go to this cave and see if it's worth it. I'll let you know, but I'm excited to go check it out. Yes, it looks like everyone has to have a guide and a lantern to get into this cave. This is the first time I've been to any cave in Thailand where they've had this kind of a system. Getting the lantern ready for the cave, I suppose. Some really cool stalagmites, I think stalagmites, and definitely a little low point here. Don't want to bang your head. Oh, here's the fish. This is why I bought the fish food for all of these fish. Look at that. So if you think of all the tourists that come here that buy these bags, these fish have got to be like the craziest, healthiest, most fed fish ever. Okay, now we're on the boat here. Danger boat number 2. Whoa. I guess we're on the boat. And the SS Minnow is taking on some water. Just a short 3-hour cruise. Okay, now I understand why the costs involved are what they are. It's quite a bit of labor here getting everyone through the cave in the boat. It's kind of like a Halloween experience. Very quiet in here. It's definitely much, much cooler. I wonder how far this will go. Okay, there's a small crossing and here we get off. Now to get off without capsizing this whole thing. Oh, uh-oh. A little wet, a little wet. It's okay, it's just a little water. He'll be all right, he'll be all right. He's got his bath for the day now. I don't think there's any monitor lizards here, so we'll be okay. This is very Indiana Jones-like. Oh yeah, many bats over there. All those bats just hanging out over there. Tons of them, wow. Interesting little formation here. Oh, this is an ant hill. Holy smokes, the thing is giant. It's got to be almost a meter across. Super dark in here. That's why the lanterns. Over here is something called flowstone, and it has characteristics like a waterfall, forming where thin water flows slowly over large surfaces area for a long time, and carbon dioxide is released with the sedimentation of carbonate crystals. Most flowstones are white, shiny, and sparkling on light. More stalagmite formations from the ceiling of this cave, and she's saying the cave is 21 meters to the ceiling. That's really tall. There's a giant sinkhole over here, so the cave keeps getting larger because the inside just keeps sinking down. We will not be venturing into the sinkhole today. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this thing is gigantic, probably 18 meters tall. Can't really tell how tall it is, but man, that's wild. I don't know how this guy made it in here, but I guess there's a dog everywhere. All right, buddy. See you later. You coming with us? What the heck? How did he get in here? No idea. Maybe he smelt the snacks in my backpack. Does look like popcorn. She's saying popcorn. Interesting formation. This is really fascinating. I mean, you definitely couldn't go in this cave without some light, and without a guide, you probably wouldn't know anything or really notice all these things. So I would say this is absolutely worth the time and the expense. So many crazy formations in here. I mean, I keep taking videos of them to show you guys, but this is truly stunning. This is about 15 meters tall in this giant cave at the end here. I know it's dark, but it's crazy. Very tall, very beautiful. But the immense space in here, it's hard to convey, and obviously the video doesn't do it justice. But if you're ever in this area, definitely come check this cave out. It's only about, I don't know, 30 minutes from Pai, so come check it out. And my goal going back to the little boat is to make sure I don't fall in the same little muddy pool that kid did. Holy smokes, definitely got here just in time and getting out here just in time. I think this little old lady works hard, so you don't have to, but I'm definitely going to tip her. Oh, pick up. Kapun my cup. Kapun my cup. Lagon cup. Okay, now to get back up and figure out if I'm going to stay in Pai or not. And as I mentioned, I think I got here just in time because there's more and more tour groups coming down the hill. I went the wrong way. You shouldn't be surprised. Okay. Anyways, now that I'm going the right way, hopefully. Well, I made it to Pai, and it looks like school is out yet again. And I'm having a hard time finding a hotel because everything is booked up. But I found something. This is a quirky little town, so I'm gonna spend at least a couple days here. Everybody's on a motorbike. Finding a hotel in Pai for 3 nights was near impossible. So I managed to find the Pai Nai Resort here for 2 nights so far. It comes with breakfast. They've got a beautiful little area here to sit, riverfront view, and one of the best parts is there is a bridge that crosses over to Walking Street. So I'm about 3 minutes walk from Walking Street where all the crazy fun stuff is, but I don't have to deal with it right in my face. Now, let me show you the room that I got. The only thing they had left was a bungalow, and I could only get it for 2 nights. So if I decide to stay a third, I'm not sure what I will do. I'll have to either move to another room or find another resort. And I was saying what I got was the bungalow. They didn't have any smaller rooms available. This was the only thing. And it said it's preferred by couples, which is perfect because I'm here alone. But regardless, let me show you what we got in here. It is a nice room. Again, king size bed and not much of a view, but the river's right there. Obviously, TV, air conditioning. I got myself a desk, but no chair. I'm gonna have to resolve that because I definitely need a chair. Looks like storage over here for something, and a bathroom, hopefully. Like I said, I haven't looked in here. Yep, got a nice shower, toilet, everything I kind of need. There's my desk for editing. That will work just fine. So this room looks really nice little bungalow. I love the fact that it's close to Walking Street, but it's not in my face. And this room came out to be 1,600 baht, so it's $45 per night. I'm gonna spend 2 nights here and see where that goes. All right, time for me to change and go grab some dinner. Why don't you take a look at some of my other videos? Guys, please make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon.